It says welcome spring on it. And I just love these purples, these purple colors here with the white and the yellow. We did show you this on a wreath sign, but we turned it into a wreath rail, and then we added the curved part here. So some people have asked for curved options. We're gonna go back through all of the regular, like this. This is standard to us, just straight across the bottom. We're gonna add options to the standard rail to get a curved rail, okay? So that is coming. Guys, we have so many of them, so you're just gonna have to bear with us while we make those updates. Did you check YouTube? Is it good?
Yeah.
Yay! Richard's gonna help with YouTube comments, so if you're watching from there, hello. So, as with anything that we do, you can always get just the wreath rail by itself if you don't want our kits. We put kits together because people love just what we pick out as far as the, you know, the ribbon, tubing, the mesh, any add-ons that we may add, and people like the kits. But if you have your own stash and your own supplies and you love this, then you can just buy the wreath rail by itself, okay? So this kit comes with the curved wreath rail, and we added purple ribbon and yellow and white check ribbon. Look at how cute that is together. Green tubing because it goes with the greenery here in the flowers. And then this comes with brown. It's called Old Gold. Is it? Yep, Old Gold. So we have the brown in this wood piece here. So there's that. This is gonna offset all of the purple because the purple is really bright and vibrant here. So this is what I'm gonna work on today. And then the flowers I have picked out, these are not part of the kit, but we went through our stash out there, and these are old, you guys. This little one here, oh my gosh. This is from 2017. This is probably the same. This doesn't have a tag on it, but this is from 2017. I didn't get rid of anything. They've just been in my stash. So Nancy poked around and found them, and I'm just gonna add some of that into the project. So let me show you the other ones, and then we'll get busy, okay? So this one here is so pretty. Look at this. Now, I have an Android phone. If you're watching on Instagram, it doesn't flip like an iPhone. So it does say welcome. If you want to see anything, you can go to our shop. So this one is the rails at the top, and it has the black and white, has magnolias. It comes with green mesh, and we paired it with black and white check, green. It has like this pattern. I don't know what this is called. And we're adding in some magnolia ribbon, 4-inch ribbon for the bow, and then the jute tubing on this one. Look at how pretty this is together here. So if you're into florals, you can add a big magnolia on this, and then everything would be at the top here, and you'd have your bow tails hanging down. Okay, so there's that one. I'm just gonna set this over to the side so I don't trip on it. Because you know what happened last time I tripped and fell? It was a disaster. Here is the next one. So that one has the rail at the top. This one, the rail's at the bottom. Isn't that pretty? This one, again, you can get just the rail by itself if you want. If you want the kit, this is what the kit comes with. Red mesh here. And then this one comes with patriotic ribbon and some sunflower ribbon and more jute tubing. Now this would be perfect if you guys, look, this has daisies and sunflowers in it. And then look, you know those little flags? You can add some flags into it. Also has a basket with some apples. Okay, so if that, you know, if you like adding some faux fruit, fake fruit into your pieces, that would look really cute. I'm almost there, guys. And then we have two, here's another patriotic flag design, very rustic, vintage looking, whatever you get in the reflection of the light. So another patriotic one. And then here is a sign. This one is so cute. Nancy just fell in love with this. It says home. It's very rustic, vintage, if you guys like that kind of stuff with the faux wood. Almost looks like it has like a metal look to it too. So this is all listed in the store right now. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. I don't know why your comments are not showing up. That is so weird. We have some hidden. Hi, Lynn, welcome. And if you're new, welcome, welcome. Okay, so really quick before I get started here, if you guys saw my post on my page, this was an experiment. Look at how stinking cute this is, you guys. I'm gonna make one of these for you next week. Isn't this cute? Oh my gosh, you guys ready for this? Look, it's this we call a flower wreath rail because this is exactly what it's for, to make flowers on. And I finally made one that I'm so in love with. And you guys know I love tubing. If you're new here, I love tubing. This is a whole pack of tubing right here. Look at that center. Isn't that cool? So this is coming next week, okay? So stay tuned. If you don't follow my page, make sure you follow so you get all the stuff. Now, let me take a drink and then we're gonna get busy. So I plugged the glue gun in, move the flowers. I'm gonna move them up here so they're not in my way. Let me get this open. When I was making that flower, I literally had mess everywhere because you do so much cutting that my floor right here is gross. Okay, here is the mesh. I'm going to use my mesh roller. Let me get this situated. I'm going to put this one down here so it's out of my way. Get out of my way. Okay, that's ready. Let's get this moved, this out of the way. So here's the rail again. And I need some pipe cleaners. I'm gonna use black. Because there's black in that, so it's not gonna be like out of place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, if you don't know what a wreath rail is, this is all one piece. We make these in our shop here, made in the USA. So this is made in our shop. The design is actually here. There's no attaching a sign. This is the rail part. That's the part that we're going to be working on. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. If you guys have any questions, please ask. I'm going to make this a little big because, you know, I have facial expressions that you need to see. So that way you'll see it. Now, this one is right here in the middle. I'm going to go across this bar here. I'm going to get all the pipe cleaners on here and then I'll hold it up and show you, okay? I will show you how I position them. This is like, I feel like it's perfect for Mother's Day or your, you know, a person who loves florals, a person who loves flowers, all this stuff, the daffodils, purple is your favorite color. Yay! Welcome, you guys. If you guys came from Melly Mel's page, she talked about Hot Mesh Mom and the candle bases. Welcome. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. This is how I position my pipe cleaners. There's 5. This is what the back looks like. And I have mesh remnants here. This is what the back looks like. So I did one in the middle and I just went across, and then the ends, and then in between right here. I don't measure it, I just eyeball it. So you have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And now I absolutely love doing 30-inch cuts, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna use my tailboard to hold it down. Looks like my husband ordered something because the winter truck's outside. Okay, so I have my mat here. Let's get this situated. I need it to be so I can get to the 30. Line this up. So I need 5 at 30 inches, okay? Now, I want you guys to see that I'm pulling my thing pretty violently here and it's not moving. I'm actually gonna get it on top of the mat too. See, I'm really pulling hard on this mesh, on the mesh roller. I actually had 2 people say it was not sturdy, and I don't know what that looks like because, look, watch me. I'm pulling that and the thing didn't move. And mine's not even glued together. So when someone says, oh, they don't like something because it's not sturdy, I was like, what? I was trying to recreate it and I can't. So I don't know what happened. If you have one of our mesh rollers and it's falling apart on you, I would suggest gluing it together. Mine is not glued together. These pieces come right out. And I haven't had any issues with it falling apart. So if that happens, let me know. I need more information to help you, but I can't recreate what 2 people were saying, that it was falling apart and it wasn't sturdy. So if that happens, let me know. Okay, take your mesh here. No, it's not a decal, Sandra. It's printed onto the base. The pipe cleaners are standard pipe cleaners. They're just 12 inches. And this is a full-size wreath rail. We get that all the time. What's a full size? 18 to 20 inches. Okay, so this is a 20 incher. So this is a full size. Yay, Veronica. Okay, take your mesh, and it's curling away from me. This is what I do when you can see me up front, when it's on the table and you're on the camera above. I use the clips and stuff, but I'm just gonna do it this way. I just roll it a couple times, and then you're going to ruffle it right down the middle. Okay, so you're gonna have this. I'm gonna put this right into the first tie. And now, this one got a little away from me. I want it to be kind of even. So if you see one side is more ruffled than the other, you see I just kind of pulled that up a little bit just to kind of make it to where it's even, and this one wasn't sticking out and that one was in. And then what I do is I'll take the 2 pieces here and open them up like this. So kind of creates a flower petal. So you take your mesh and roll it. Now this is pretty see-through. It's called value mesh. This is where if you don't like the look of the see-throughness here, then you can add something else to it. My first suggestion would be maybe some burlap, because it does have that like faux wood piece right in the middle. Okay. But we're gonna add stuff on here, so it's gonna cover it up pretty good. So, look, it's trying to get away from me. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. And then you have this, and then you're just walking your hands together. If that's too much, do it on the table and use some clips. I have clothespins. You can get a whole pack of clothespins at the dollar store. And then you just have like an abundance of clothespins forever. 2 more. If you want to add more mesh, add a couple more ties in there. You could do that. So it's like this. And I'm placing it roll side down. The flat side is on top. Now this one, because I kind of opened this mesh, this one here is going to lay on top of this layer here. So when I'm fluffing this one out or spreading this little petal out right here, it's going to be on top of the mesh. So it's creating like the second layer. And then when I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. Let me get these pipe cleaners moved. So, how are you today, guys? Vegas had like wild wind. It's still pretty windy. I can see the palm tree over there. It's just whipping around. And everybody has the sneezels. We all have the sneezels. We have the sneezes and all kinds of stuff. The wind just makes us all crazy here with allergies. It's just awful sometimes. Okay, there is that. This is what it's going to look like. Let me fix this one here. That's what it's starting to look like. Okay, we have the brown mesh on there. Now, so with the kit, you're getting a full roll. If this is too see-through, too thin for you, add a couple more here and move your pipe cleaners and fit in. I mean, it's gonna be fine. But I like doing it that way. So ribbon tails, I'm gonna use my ribbon tail board. I like to do 4 sets of ribbon tails when I'm doing 5 ties, because 1 tie is going to be the bow. I had to take a drink of my soda. 62, yay. Hi, Chris. Recovering from surgery. We'll take it easy, Rita. Let me get my thing here, my scissors. So I need 4 ties. Now this is a full-size wreath rail. I like to use either 13 or 14. I'm gonna do 13 inch, okay? And the kit, it comes in a bundle, so you're just gonna unwind your little bundle here and do 4. Slide it off. Get in there. You guys hear that squeaking? That's actually like the vent that's in the shop. The wind is blowing it like crazy out there. And then dovetail the ends. Now, if you're new here, or if you have some wreath rails that you haven't done yet because you're unsure of what to do, or if you just want a wreath rail workshop, I have my Wreath Rails 101 workshop coming up, you guys. I am so excited. So excited. It's on the 17th. The 17th is the first day, and it's going to have 3 different projects, and we're going to learn all about wreath rails in there. Okay, it's going to be in depth. It's instruction based, so we're going to go over lots of reasons why and how and all of that. Someone asked today if we're going to learn how to make bows in there. So I'm going to have a video making a bow, but that's not like the focus of the workshop. So if you want more information, you can go to the website and check it out. It doesn't cost anything to read it and read up on what I'm offering. So you're going to learn 3 different projects, and then we're going to do a Q&A. Now, if you can't make the videos or when we do the instruction, you're going to have access to the replay, okay? If you can't make the videos, I would strongly suggest at least trying to get to the Q&A. That way you can get your questions answered, and we can go over all the ins and outs and whys and hows and all of that stuff, okay? Let me get this open. So 4 of each at 13 inches. And all I'm gonna do, so it's wreathrails101.com is the website to check it out. Okay, you're gonna take your ribbon. I have the purple and the yellow, and I'm gonna fold it over like this. And then right where that fold is, I'm just gonna scrunch it, scrunch it, scrunch it. Elizabeth, I use, depending on the size. Now that's a really generic question because just depends on the sign that you have. So I have used signs that I've used metal signs. I've used signs like you get at Hobby Lobby or the grocery store or any home decor place. I've used signs that, just anything, like just basically anything. So depends on your sign. Now I've done a video showing how to attach some of those. I don't think I have a blog post. We might have turned it into a blog post. For it. We might have a blog post. It goes in depth on how to do it. It all depends on your sign, but it is possible. I use glue. If it's thick enough, I use staples. It's possible. So if you have signs hanging around and you want to make them into wreath rails, we have standard wreath rails that you can do that. And I use glue and sometimes staples, depending if it's thick enough, because I don't want my staples to go through, because that's super annoying. And then you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with this, right? So this is what it's looking like. We haven't fluffed anything. We're just putting the ribbon on there, okay? We're gonna put the tubing on there. Guys, I have to turn this fan up because it's hot. There. And I'm gonna move it so it's blowing right on me. Holy cow. Okay. So tubing, when you're using the tubing, you get it out of the package. Right here is one end. I'm just gonna like check this out and see if I can find the other end. See if it pops out. Nope, that's not it. See if it pops out at me. Hello, where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay, so find your ends. And then I'm just gonna put that on the floor. And we're going to, this gets kind of wound up here, so just gonna open this. Now, I'm gonna add 2 pieces. Look at this right here. I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm just gonna cut that off. We don't have time for that. I'm gonna put 2 pieces in every one, so I need 8 pieces of tubing. So I'm gonna take my 2 ends, I'm gonna go right on my mat, and I love using 22 inches, so that's what I'm gonna do. Here's my 22 inches. Don't pull it because it's like elastic, so it has some stretch to it. If you pull it and measure 22 inches, it's not gonna be 22 inches. So just lay it on the table. Right here's 22 inches. Just take it, cut it. I hold all of the pieces together very loosely, bring it back down, and then cut right there. Okay, so there's 2. Now I need 2 more cuts. Get this untangled here. See what you miss when you're on the camera above? You miss me fighting with this stuff. Because it's all tangled up like a bowl of spaghetti. Hi, Jane. Okay, like this. Yay. So there's 3 cuts, and then here's another one. And look at all of this that I have for another project. I have a box right here that I put all my remnants, so I'm just gonna shove that in there. Okay, we don't need this anymore. So bring your rail over here, get your ribbon on, don't fluff it. I used to fluff it, add the tubing, go back and fluff it like 20,000 times. No, we don't have time for that. Put your ribbon on, get your tubing done, or whatever embellishments you're gonna put on here. Take your tubing, fold it over like this, like a little lasso, and then bring it together, and then this is gonna go right on top of the ribbon. I do not take my pipe cleaner and undo it, I add this as another layer. Ends together, loops together in one hand. This goes right in your tie right here, okay? This is kind of curved here. So you notice I skipped over a tie. That's where the bow's gonna go. And then I'll show you how I position the ribbon so that way it's not covered by the bow and you get to see all of that. Because we're gonna put ribbon tails on here, you wanna see them, right? And I pulled out some flowers. Now the flowers don't come with the kit, that's just something that we had. So if you have it, use it. If you wanna go shopping and buy some, go do it. Here's another thing that I'm gonna do. I don't have anything to add onto the pipe cleaners, so I'm actually gonna clip them off. So I like to twist it like 3-4 times just to make sure that nothing's coming apart. Take your wire cutters and I'm cutting it to where there's like a little tiny nub, like a 1/4 inch nub here. And I'm gonna take that and fold it back down and kind of pinch it right on itself. You can take the tubing and pinch it up like this because I want this to stand up. I like 3D effects. I don't want it like laying flat. Now, if you're doing a thin or a flat wreath, a pancake wreath, that's a little bit different. You would want it to be flat like that, but I do not. So this is where we start fluffing stuff out, okay? So take this one, take your pipe cleaner, trim it, fold it down, pinch it, take your tubing, pinch it up. I'm like squeezing it so hard so it makes that tubing come up and out, and then take your ribbon and open this up here. I want this to be here so you can see it. Okay. And I'm going to show you how I like to keep the ribbon tails away from the bow. It's not exactly an X, it's more like a K or a backwards K, just to open this up and leave that blank space for the bow. So it's gonna start to look like that, okay? It's going to look like that. See how it's just open? Here in the middle, I'm gonna do the same thing, twist that off. That's where the bow's gonna go. And you can pinch the pipe cleaner down to twist this, clip it, pinch it down, then pinch the tubing up, open up your ribbon, and separate this tubing. I still have flowers to put in there too. You guys, I need a drink. Dry. Okay, there's that. We have one more. Elizabeth, we also have some rails that are like a full rail, and then you would glue the sign onto it so it looks like, it would look like this. I want to say wreath sign attachment. I don't even remember what it's called. So you would take your sign and you would glue it on here, and then you would have the base. We also have those rails too. Okay, so pipe cleaner snip, fold it down, pinch the tubing up, separate your ribbons here. And this is where you can see that, you know, the value mesh, yes, it's see-through, but you're going to be able to cover it up when you start adding all these pieces here, okay? And then this is what it's starting to look like. We still have to put a bow and the florals on there. Let me hold it straight so you can see. Isn't that looking pretty? Now, here's where some people struggle with colors. The brown kind of looked kind of, right, as mesh. But if I had put purple mesh, all you would see was purple. We don't want that. I want you to see the flowers and the designs. So this brown is in the sign. Your sign is your palette. It's going to tell you what colors to use. Brown is in the sign, black pipe cleaners in the black, and then we have purple here, and then we have the yellow check because on the outside there's purple check, right? And then we're going to put a bow. And if you have any other flowers to put in there, look, we have white daffodils. We have white daffodils. And then I didn't have, those might be irises. I don't know. Maybe a pansy. I don't know what that is. But we have these little tiny baby daffodils. We're going to add some stuff here, okay? So if you have it, this is your palette. This also has gold. The green from the tubing is in the floral. So this is always going to show you what colors to use, and it's going to come together, okay? Now, what was I going to do next? Oh, the bow. Duh. I'm like, okay, what's next? Let me stand this up for you. How's that? You guys see it? You can see it a little bit. Let me see. You can see it a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be after the bow. So when you get the kit, you're going to have this leftover ribbon. And how much do I have here? I'm going to actually cut this in half. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to experiment. You guys, if you've watched me for a little while, you know I like doing new things on camera with you just to see and test it and see how this goes. So I'm just going to fold these in half and cut it. So now I have 4 pieces of ribbon. So what do we got here? It's like 28. So if I did 6 and 6, okay, I'm just gonna do some, a different bow and see how it comes out because I have some flowers to add, so I think it's gonna be okay. Let me see, I have a yellow. I'm gonna put a yellow on there because the yellow's gonna be front and center. I think that's gonna be better. Ooh, Nancy says, what do you all think of the curved rail? I love it. I can't count backwards, you guys. I'm struggling here. Okay, so this is 8, 8, and 8 almost. Let me see. More like 10. 8-inch tails, a 10-inch loop. Now, I'm going to grab something over here. I'm going to grab my spool board. You can also use remember I was talking about, it's over here. I was talking about clothespins. You could do that, or you could put it in here in the middle. So I'm going to show you. We're going to do 8-inch tails, okay? And it's an 8. It's an 8. It's a 12. So this middle piece is a 12. So you could use the clothespin, or you could use, if you have the spool board, you could use that too, okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one bow going that way with the tails. I'm going to do one loop that way, one loop that way, and my tails here. Okay, let's see how this comes out. Ooh, so cute. Same thing over here. So is this the same? Yep, we're gonna do the same thing. So an 8-inch, and then this is 12 inches, so it's a 6-inch loop. And we're just gonna put loop and tails and loop and tails. And if you guys were feeling froggy and you really like the tubing, I would add some tubing in it. So let's do that too. Okay. So loop, tails, and I'm separating the tails. So one tail's gonna go up and one tail's gonna go down. So it's gonna kind of look like that. Let's get some of that tubing. I gotta find the ends again. Oh, there they are. Okay, this is just crazy. Look at this. How it gets all tangled up. Oh, now it's in a knot. Stop it. Now, let's much are we gonna add here? I think I'm gonna do the same thing. 2 more pieces at 22 inches. How's that? Let's see how that looks. So even still, look at all this that we have left. That's another project. So tubing doesn't have wire, so you're going to have to be creative here to get it to stay. So I'm gonna do that, stay. Get my pipe cleaner. Actually, I am gonna use black because now that I have that green there. I think I only need 1. So I'm gonna grab all of this. If you have a bow maker, like an easy bow maker, use that. Get this together. So this was a fun way to use up the rest of that ribbon and make it a cute little bow. Now I have some really long yellow ends here. I might not keep it that long and trim them up a little bit, but you'll see everything is in the bow. Looks a little funky and we're gonna fix it. Okay. There's that. Let me move this. So this is gonna go right into the middle. I poke right through the mesh to the back of the rail. And you'll see I have my other hand over here. And set this up where I want it to be. Now, if you're fancy with the bows and you have your own style, then do that. If you're just learning, you could do this or make it whatever you want. Now I'm gonna pull that through. So here's what it's starting to look like. Now, what you wanna do is I like to stand back. I'm gonna stand this way so Instagram can see. I like to stand back and hold this straight up. So this is like, if it's hanging on your door or your wall or whatever, it's nice and flat. Look down at your bow and make sure it's not pointed towards the ground, okay? If you like where it's at, and then I just do this little twist back here, twisting it so it doesn't come off. And look at that. So now, let's dovetail these ends. I'm gonna do the purple first. I'm gonna leave the purple at the length that it is and just dovetail it right there. But I want this yellow one a little tiny bit shorter. So I'm just gonna cut some of that length right off. And the same thing here. Cut some of that yellow off, but leave the purple long. And we might have to do some adjusting here with what we have, so that way we're not covering our words. And I'll show you how we could do that here in a second. Okay. Cute. Loving it. Where else we got? Just this one? Okay. And then you just go back in here, fluff this around, open them loops. We don't want flat bow loops here. This is really cute, you guys. I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, you ready for this? Look at this. Look at how pretty this is. Now, I didn't put my cable tie mount on here to hang it with, so I'll have to do that. But you get this hanging up and you look at your ribbon and you situate it. You might have to move it a different direction, fix it, right? Here's what the back looks like. I'm just gonna take the end of this pipe cleaner and it's gonna get stuffed right in the back here, and I don't even have to worry about it. Actually, that one I do because it's so small. So I'm just gonna wrap it on itself like that. And I don't want the end, excuse me, I don't want the end poking out and scratching, so I'm just gonna wrap it and tuck it like that. That's what the back looks like. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh. But that's the end of the kit. If you have flowers, let's add some flowers to this. I am just going to start clipping and gluing some stuff in here. Okay. Ooh. because why not? Let's see, does that move? Yeah. How many do I have on here? 1, 2, 3. I have 5. So I like to place things before I glue it, so I'm making sure, you know, it's going where I want it to go. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hold it up and show you guys what I'm doing here, okay? I do move the ribbon out of the way and then place it down into the tie, like behind the tie. Oh, this one got a little bit of glue on it. Don't burn yourself. See how I'm moving it around? And then I'm gonna bring that forward. So you might have to fluff the flowers or the ribbon again, but it's gonna be okay. This is just for demonstration purposes. It's gonna be so cute. If you joined late, make sure you watch from the beginning because I showed off, I showed off new kits that we have, so you get to see those. This one I want kind of like standing up right here. Let's see. New kits, new designs. Ooh, yay. Nancy's sending me secret signals here. Is that, I heard you say something, ooh, or something. Is that what you're saying, ooh, about?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't burn yourself. I move the ribbon away a little bit. Go behind, glue it behind. You guys, this is so cute. I think this is perfect for a Mother's Day gift. Maybe you need to brighten someone's day, someone's year. You guys, we've had a rough 2 years, right? And it's still going. So maybe this is like a pick-me-up. Just anything, even for yourself. Look, if you don't put yourself first on the list, you have nothing to give anybody else. So make this a gift to yourself too, right? So this one got a little wonky. Let me push it down in there a little bit more. Oh, I'm loving it. This is, let me see if I take this off and put one right. You guys, I can't even stand it right now. This is looking so stinking cute. I'm just gonna load this up with glue because last time I did this, the plastic melted, so I need to get it on the flower part. I'm gonna open that tubing right there and set this flower right in the middle. Oh, I cannot wait to show you guys. Holy cow, right now this is fabulous. And this is an old pick. So if you don't have flowers like this, just when you're out and about or wherever you buy your flowers from, just start looking at what you could use and add some florals to your pieces. When I cut it, I am curving it a little bit so it's just not sticking straight out, okay? My back hurts. I'm old, my back hurts. I can't be standing up, bending over like this anymore. Okay, this one kind of goes right here. I'm just kidding. It's because I'm old and out of shape. I'm gonna move that towards this way. And then this is gonna come in front a little bit without burning myself. What do you guys think? Isn't this so cute? Debbie, can you back and add to my order? If we haven't shipped your order, we can't add to it. We just can't make any adjustments. Like if you don't use a coupon, you guys, we can't go back in and adjust those. The system doesn't allow it. So make sure if you're using any type of coupon that you're doing that before you check out. And here's something so important, you guys. Everything is made to order. So if you just want the rail, don't feel like you have to check out right now. You're not gonna miss out. We will make these forever, okay? So make sure you get your order right before you do some checking out there. And Debbie, I'm not saying that was you. I'm just saying in general, because trust me, it happens. This one's kind of looking weird, so I'm going to exchange it for this one. I think that one got smashed. And I think that these green things might be a little bit too long. I'm going to see. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to put that there. And then we'll add some of the little yellow ones. I saw there was a new Surebonder. I don't even know if it's new to me. Like glue pot. I have one under my table here. I don't like it, you guys. So I might look into getting that the Surebonder one. And everything here is hidden behind the ribbon. So what I'm doing is going to be okay. So I just need a couple more of these. And when I show you, hold this up and show you, remember at the beginning it was kind of see-through? You're going to see this is not so see-through. You're going to cover up all that value mesh. So don't be afraid to get the value mesh and stretch your dollars a little bit further, okay? So I feel like if you use value mesh, you can really invest in the wreath rails and make just incredible pieces. Okay, one more, because I got yellow flowers there, 5 white daffodils, and then we're just gonna put this one in there. Actually, let me see where I'm gonna put it. It was kind of to the side right here, a little bit maybe. I feel like there needs to be another one like right here in the middle. Maybe it's this way. Yep, it's gonna be right there. Okay. So I'm not like 100% confident on what I do, so I always place it and make sure that's where I'm gonna poke it in before I glue it. That's just my security. I know some people are like absolutely fantastic and they just go right straight to town. That's not me. So what I'm saying is don't be afraid to try it because you're unsure, because I'm completely unsure and I'm still going for it here. Okay. And now you see I'm kind of fluffing a little bit more, just straightening things out, and let that sit for a minute before I hold it up so the flowers don't come flying off. Okay, you ready? I know I'm ready. Let me know that you're ready. Give me some hearts. Show me you're ready. While I fix this. Oh my gosh, you guys. My goal is like to inspire you and help you create with confidence with wreath rails. So, without further ado, here we go. Look at this. Look at how pretty that came together. So pretty. Let me open this up so you can see my whole table. How's that? Look at how pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh. Now, this is what you can do is stand this up. So to me, it's always different when I'm looking over it to when I'm holding it up. What I love to do is I'm going to get the cable tie mount on here, glue it up, hang it up, and then when I'm standing in front of it, like as if I was walking up to your door, I'll be able to see everything and then make adjustments. But look at how pretty that is with just what we did. So easy, so simple, right? Look, and you can still see the words. How stinking pretty is that?
I love the curve.
So pretty. Like right now I can see that the flowers need to be just adjusted a teeny tiny bit, but guys, how easy easy was that? So pretty. And I used leftover flowers. So anytime you're doing flowers, you got one left, do not throw it away. This could be something so simple. That could be put in like a 12-inch. If you get a 12-inch and you got little leftovers, put one daffodil, one in there, you know. This would probably look cute. Oh my gosh. The little fuzzy was rolling. This would probably look cute if I, let me see. Can I move these? Actually, I'm gonna take it right off. If you like the greenery just flowing here, look. I need to put it on the paper part because my plastic melted last time. I know I already said that, but I'm just gonna take this and like, not on the pedal, just stick it in here. Yep, see the plastic's melting. Don't go burning me. And just adding, I'm gonna go back through and add some of this, but I wanted to show you. Look, add some of this high greenery. Did it anyways, because that's part of the flowers. But how cute is that? So just take all of these things off here. And that is our project for today. So if you joined late, watch the replay. We have new kits listed. Go straight to the store. Look at the new kits. That's not coming off. Okay, new designs, new kits. I have, if you joined me yesterday, we have those projects that we glued up. One of them, the glue did not dry, and I have no idea why. My brother stuck his finger straight into it. It was like, the glue's still wet. I'm like, what? Anyways, that is that. Okay, I'm gonna go. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, if we didn't see it or get to it, we will do our best to go back. Any customer service is info@hotmeshmom.com. If you want to know more about the workshop, it's wreathrails101.com. That's the information page and the sign up. Okay, it explains everything. The private group is open right now. I actually just got my camera situation set up yesterday, so I need to test it to make sure everything's going to be okay to go live in the group. What else? I think that's it, you guys. I'm done. My back tells me it's time to go. So thank you for being here. Watch the replay. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, or no, not TikTok today. Instagram, YouTube.